We're Angelo and Ylsa. After the government forced our theater in Western New York to close, and with no clear view of when we'd be able to fully reopen, we moved our family into a 15-year-old shuttle bus and made it our tiny off-grid home on wheels. If you want to join us on our adventures, hop aboard by subscribing and clicking the bell so you don't miss a thing.
Welcome to Colorado!
Welcome to colorful Colorado!
We're in Colorado, everybody!
It's like instantly colder.
So we have left Utah.
We left Utah. We didn't want to leave Utah.
We did not want to leave Utah. There's still like, I don't know, 6 or 7 dozen more national parks and state parks and amazing things to see in Utah. Not to mention just really cool weather and climate and topography.
So we're going to stay one more night in Moab so we could check out the
rest.
The Resistance Trail at Arches. My uncle told me about the Tower Arch, and it was a difficult hike, so that's fun. We like to overcome the challenging ones.
Mm-hmm. I used to hate hiking. I love it now.
When you have an exciting reward of cool things to see, it doesn't feel like you're exercising. It feels like you're on a mission to go find something really cool.
Yep.
Anyway, we left Arches, and we got a message from Extra Kid's dad, and she is needed at home for family responsibilities. So.
And we knew going into this that bringing an extra kid along
means we can't just do what we want.
There might be a time that comes where we have to just kind of cut this adventure short and start heading back home more quickly. So we can't be too sad about it.
No.
But I am still sad about it.
Well, it's hard because we're here. Well, it makes more sense to do the things now, because I don't know that we'll be able to just go bring her home and then come back out. That's not going to be the reality.
No, once we get back in Jamestown, we'll be vortexed into
we have lawns to mow,
responsibilities and things of our own.
Business things to take care of, people-y things to take care of.
Yeah. So we'll get stuck there for a little while again. Plus, we'll end up bringing the bus to the shop, and then it'll end up being weeks.
Bus does need work. So here's one thing: like we wanted to go through Colorado. The power situation is very troublesome, and now it's really hard to start in the mornings. Like every morning, I sort of say a little prayer right as I'm turning the key.
I do think that's because we're at higher elevations and it's colder, and the bus never likes starting up when it's colder. The bus has been losing power going up hills, but before it was like we thought maybe just when it was really warm outside or really hot outside.
Yeah.
But now it's happening even in the cold.
Last night was rough. We were on a very hilly highway, I think the 191 from Utah to into Colorado, and we got to some points where it was slowing down to about 20 miles an hour.
Yeah,
maybe
20 miles an hour.
Yeah. We found a great campsite that was completely full. It just opened on May 1st. It's closed in the winter, but it's a really cute free boondocking spot. Really nice little developed pull-through sites. It's on a dirt road, but it was nice. It was all uphill though, so we struggled as we drove through last night, hoping for an open spot. They were all full, so we wound up parking just at the bottom, right by the highway. There was a little trailhead pull-off, and we just didn't want to have to go find a different place to go, so we pulled into the trailhead and camped there. I don't think anyone will have a real problem with that. We didn't block the entrance to the trail. And we're getting out of here.
And we got here after midnight. I mean, it was morning.
Yeah, and now we're leaving in the morning. And we're going to head down the street. There's a national park here, Mesa Verde National Park, which was not on our list of things to do. No. And so because we are a little bit rushing to go home, we still want to try to get in some sights and some hikes. So we're going to stop there and see what that place is about.
Yeah. By the way, we don't actually have a list of things to do anyway.
We did have some plans, but I actually like better when we stumble across things.
Yes.
Like we found this campsite was in a good spot, good elevation in Colorado. So we chose this campsite, and then we realized the national park was right down the street. So
it's really fun. It's a fun little surprise.
And I totally dig national parks. In the beginning, we're like, let's never do national parks, but let's just do our own thing and find cool places. Because you're not supposed to fly drones in national parks, number one. There's rules, regulations. They're expensive, or can be expensive.
And you're not supposed to, I mean, they're actually adjusting the rules now.
Yeah.
But when we started traveling, it was no YouTube, no filming in national parks for monetized channels. Because that would be considered commercial filming, in which case in a national park, you need to apply for all these permits, you need to tell them what kind of craft services you're using, which company is providing the props, and I'm like, it's YouTube. But they finally figured out that it's, there is a difference between
like a vlog.
Filming commercially on national park property and then filming for YouTube on national park property.
Totally different.
So we kind of said, we're not going to do that either.
But then we went to White Sands because our friend Jesse, who we met on the road, who we were hoping to meet in Utah, and his daughter Katie, friends of ours that we met on the road.
We went to White Sands because of Luca and Sara.
No. Let me get to my point. I tangented a little bit. Jesse talked with us about buying the National Parks Pass, which I had heard about and thought, yeah, that's a good idea, but we're going to go to like 2 parks, so who cares? But he kind of convinced me. He's like, if you go to this national park, you go to White Sands, and then you go to Canyonlands, and then you go to Arches, like it's already paid for itself. And I thought, yeah, we are planning to visit those places, so why don't we just do it? So for $80, we got our America the Beautiful pass, and we have visited now 6, 7 national parks. I can't remember.
A lot.
We visited multiple. I mean, the thing has more than paid for itself already. And now I'm on a mission to just visit all the national parks because they're really cool.
Yeah, we got our money's worth. Only thing is, I said I didn't want to go to national parks because it'd be too expensive. And of course Jesse convinced us otherwise, that it wouldn't be too expensive because, $80 gets you into all of the national parks all over across the country. Except Ylsa needs to buy a t-shirt at every national park. Every park we go to, she wants to buy a t-shirt. Now, first of all, they're like $30.
No, this one was 24, and look at how cute it is.
Oh, this one's 24.
It's got like the Tree of Life on it. It says Arches National
Just
Park.
ignore all of our mess here.
No, that's our life. That's okay.
It is.
It's our mess.
But,
it's an organized mess.
Kind of.
I know what everything is and where it is right here.
So between $24.99.
Some are 10.
And some are like $40.
No, I didn't buy a $40 shirt.
She hasn't bought any $40 shirts yet. But that's not the point. Even more importantly, we don't have any more room for any more clothes.
I'll just wear them all.
We just keep on accumulating more stuff in this tiny little home on wheels.
I'll just be like Joe Biden.
And I'm literally walking over piles of laundry.
They're not my piles.
All the time. No, that's
Listen,
true. That's
I'll
a good
just
point.
wear all the shirts.
But I have one cubby for my clothes. How many cubbies do you have for your clothes? One wooden cubby, and then you have a whole hammock, which I have to bump my head on every night when I'm coming in out of bed.
Your hats are in there. Kids'
2 of
stuff
my
is
hats.
in there.
And then you have 3 out of the 4 cubbies at our feet.
No, there is 1 cubby that is mine at our feet. There's 1 for towels that are for everybody, and there's 1 for medical supplies and toiletries. I have 1 cubby.
She's really mad. Okay. I'll edit this out. Bye.
It's a big hill. We're gonna have trouble with it. I'm having trouble already. Like it usually is, takes some time for it to have trouble, but it's problematic immediately today, which makes me fear it's a gasket.
Maybe we should.
That'd be neat. Drone footage of us going there with that all in the background.
Yeah.
No stopping next 3 miles. Okay, well, let's hope I don't have to stop and get stuck. Ooh, sight from up here. Look at that. The mountains.
Those are the Rockies.
Those are?
I think. We're in Colorado, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I can't see them.
Check from here, check from here. Watch from this view right here. You might want to catch it. This might be an awesome view. Check it out. Look out your window. Look at the view.
Yeah, that's cool. That's awesome. I love it. I love it.
This, if we were driving there with drone footage, it would look so cool with that all behind us.
Yeah.
All right, I'm doing okay here. Doing okay. Oh my God, look at this view. These views are just incredible. Are you watching the view?
I can't do reading while we're doing this kind of stuff. It makes me sick. We'll have to stop when we can stop.
Okay. Do you want to drive?
No.
Ooh. Wow.
It says no stopping, but...
I'm not stopping. I'm just going very slow. Ryan and Brosia, look out!
Those are the Rockies. The actual Rockies. There we go.
I'm so excited how nice that guy was.
Yes.
It's amazing how someone can like make or break your whole day by how they greet you.
Yes. He just said, "Welcome to Mesa Verde." Just like that. And it was just like, it's the first ranger who welcomed us, who didn't just say, "Do you need a map?" You know, and the other rangers weren't unpleasant, they just weren't particularly pleasant.
Yesterday at Arches, I was actually surprised at how friendly the girl was. We waited in line for an hour in the queue to get up to the ranger station at Arches, and she was still pretty friendly, even though she probably just had to greet 1,000 people right before us.
Yeah. This is really
And there
cool.
wasn't a big line here.
Yeah, I'm going to show them what we're looking at. So, I think I've seen this park on YouTube when watching Luca and Sara.
That's cool.
But I didn't know that, yeah, I thought it was somewhere in New Mexico and I wasn't really paying that much
I thought
attention
they went to
back then.
Anasazi.
It might have been Anasazi, but I don't know. We'll have to go back and check. But I'm so excited because, oh, I gotta get you with that in the background.
Awesome.
Two gorgeous views. See the Rockies off in the distance, everybody? Comment below if you can see the Rockies off in the distance.
Is that the Rockies or is it still LaSalle?
It can't be LaSalle, but it might not be the Rockies. We're in Colorado, so I don't know.
Showers are for registered campground only.
Oh.
I love tunnels!
Tunnel!
What'd she say?
We heard the first 3 times. She had to be a jerk.
What?
Okay, we're gonna take a sharp turn. And then we'll probably take another couple of dozen after that.
We're on this road for 15 miles now.